Hello again, Struck. Welcome back to another stream of mine. Today it will be a short one, kind of like an hour, is what this one would be. Wait, where's my game? There we go, there's my game. I'm gonna respec my Electrode Dusk Mage build. So from the Observer Zealot 2.0 it will be something new. Still gonna be kind of a Zealot, but it's not gonna be Observer. It's gonna be Unholy Bolt and Radiant Blast instead of Observer and Entropy. I've prepared some receptacles for that occasion, and as I did promise, I will be reworking it. So let's go. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I would be making a lot of builds with this hero, but I would make this one that I'm gonna play today tomorrow as a build video, and then I'm gonna move on to other classes, subclasses, to rework some other old builds into new versions with the new items. Eventually I will return to this one to make another 2-3 builds. But yeah, first let's make this one tomorrow and then think about other things eventually. So as I said, it's gonna be Unholy Bolt and Radiant Blast. Interesting combination there. And Cactus is back. Welcome back, Cactus. Nice to see you. How have you been? As I said, it's gonna be a shorter stream today. I've been busy with the editing. Took a while. But at least my build is now up on the Observer Zealot 2.0. So yeah, let's go and respec. As I mentioned, I'm removing points from Observer. That means I'm gonna be losing the 10% damage to blinded, sword or stunned. I'm also removing points from Entropy, which means I'm losing the crit chance for dark skills. I could experiment with keeping it, but actually I shouldn't have removed the 4 points from Entropy. We'll see which 4 points I need the most. First, Unholy Bolt gets maxed out. Radiant Blast gets maxed out. I'm wondering if I should do... Holy Fury just won't fit. It just won't fit. Until they fix it to benefit from casting speed stuff, I'm probably not gonna use it, but yeah. So this is going to be different than the other setup. And should I use Light Spear again? Or actually I like Light Spear because it charges the mana infuse pretty decently. Now I've got 4 more points to put somewhere, and I'm probably gonna get crit chance for dark skills. Should not have removed it in the first place, to be honest. So let's see. Okay, we're missing something. We're missing something important, and I'm gonna get it. I just need a Celestial Cuirass. As I said, even if I have to sacrifice my Winter Weave armor, which is pretty strong for an armor of its level. It's not amazing, but it's decent. I need to equip a low level Celestial Cuirass, because I really need a Celestial Cuirass. This is level 36. Is there no Celestial Cuirass of level 40 something? 48. Okay, that's a contender for now. Unless I can find a higher level Celestial Cuirass, I will wear the 48. Losing a lot of defense, but I don't have a level 60 Celestial Cuirass. I'm surprised how this game hasn't dropped me a level 60 Celestial Cuirass so far. After leveling so many mages, 3 mages, to max level, spending time farming. Let's just check, maybe there is Celestial Cuirass and that's better here. First of all, let's equip this. And now I can compare better. Physical damage, ice damage. I'd rather keep the crit damage. Which reminds me, let's put some stuff over here. Celestial Cuirass anywhere? Come on. 29. There's no Celestial Cuirass armors, are there? Yeah, no high level. So that's my highest level Celestial Cuirass. But now by doing so, I can get a specific item I want, the Soul Flask. So now what we can do is let's test it. Actually, let's do a Mapworks map. Yeah, actually, let's save my Mapworks map. So I'm gonna... You're waiting all day for the stream. That's nice to hear that you've waited all day for my stream. Yeah, I've been busy. I've been editing all day. Okay, let's see now. I always edit two things. I edit the build video, but before I edit the build video, I edit a little short teaser trailer that I put on social media when I blast my accounts with the announcement that the build is up. So right now I'm gonna be much squishier. I'm still not used to my hotkeys for Radiant Blast. I've been pressing a different button for Radiant Blast than the one it's slotted on. Yeah, that's actually pretty fun, and it looks different than my other build completely. Yet it's pretty much the same, just reworking a little bit the skills. And also the Legendarium, one minor change to the Legendarium. Why do I keep pressing 2 instead of 4? How am I shocking enemies that are status immune? They're not supposed to be shockable because they're status immune. Okay, well, I'm liking it. I'm liking this this spin on that setup. This Unholy Zealot. I just need more damage. I think now that I don't have Absolver, I don't have like a massive damage skill. maybe making Radiant Blast a cooldown skill instead of the extra the extra projectiles for Unholy Bolt. Cause that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projectiles, right? That's 5 projectiles plus another. Wait. I think this is broken. I didn't get the Molten Reach, and welcome back, Alfred. I definitely didn't get the Molten Reach. I made my build video today without the Molten Rage. I just gave up on the Molten Rage. Sometime later, maybe in a month, maybe in 2, I will maybe get it. Who knows? I mean, I can't waste my time trying to get an item. I wasted enough time. How many projectiles do you see? I see... Wait, I'm gonna try and... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 projectiles. I had to use my screenshot mode. Okay, 7 projectiles. What happens if I remove this and replace it with the Radiant Blast item with... Should be 5 projectiles, if I'm not mistaken. That should be 5 projectiles. Yeah, that's 5. So I'm actually only losing 2 projectiles. See, the problem with this item is, with the so fast, is it's very badly worded. It's worded, instead of wording it that it gives you extra 2 projectiles, it says that increases the number of projectiles to 5. But the thing is, you already get the number of projectiles to 5 with the tier 3 bonus. Actually, you should get it to 6 projectiles with the tier 3 bonus, not 5. You should have 3, then another 1, 4, and another 2, 6. Why am I... Then where is my 6th projectile? Oh, actually, I'm shooting 6. I'm just not seeing them right. Okay, I need to go over here where I can see them better. Yeah, it's 6. It's definitely 6. So with the other one you get them to 8 maybe, not to 7. In any case, I think it's better if I do it like that. So I have this on a cooldown, so it can trigger mana infused. Even if I don't have as much projectiles on Unholy Bolt, I think it's gonna be okay. Losing a couple of projectiles, but getting an extra cooldown skill. No, not Angered Ancestors, I don't want those. The 2 Gearwalkie maps are Angered Ancestors. Alright, let's do uniques instead of a Gearwalkie map. Okay, it's this map. Where are the enemies? Did I get spawned into an empty map? It sure looked like it. Now the problem will be the light buff bar. Getting the light buff bar just with Radiant Blast and Light Spear is not gonna be easy. I really wish that the light skills had something equal to Dark Spear, something that's trickling damage over time, so I can build the buff bar gradually. Okay. I'm actually liking this. This is very different. I've never made a build with unholy bolt so far on my channel. I've played unholy unholy bolt builds, but I've never made a build video. And tomorrow this one would be coming as a build video. It seems fun. It seems fun. I still think the Absolver and Entropy setup is better, but that's not too far behind. Just harder to build the light buff bar on this setup without another light skill. Okay. Come on. Actually, let's sell. Let's start stacking up some gold. Yeah, so far I'm really liking this. And that's without even using Consecration and Spiritual. I'm not even cheesing it with Consecration and Spiritual. Unique Infamous, that could be nice. I need some extra fame for maps, so I can record tomorrow doing some map works. Only got 2 map works portals left, so a little bit of extra fame farming today would be welcome. Now I have to figure out a name for this. I'm thinking Unholy Zealot. It does seem kind of like a fitting name, or Unholy Bolter. What about Radiant Blast? The Radiant Bolter? The Zealot Blast? The Zealot's Blast? Blasting Zealot? The Unholy Blast? There's many ways to name it, but I think Unholy Zealot is pretty decent of a name. Although it could be misleading, people could think it's a fully dark build where it isn't. See, it's taking me much longer to kill enemies because it's taking me much longer to get what's its name, to get harmonic form. Once harmonic form is on, no problem. But getting harmonic form up definitely slower on this setup. I wish this would kind of do damage over time. Would have been much better. But I'm honestly not seeing that big of a difference between the clearing speed of this and the other. Probably like 20-30% slower clearing speed of this setup and the other. And I'm actually still not used to running this one, so that could also be a factor there. Come on, come on, come on. Take damage, take damage. There we go. Can't teleport this far, can I? Okay. Let's group them up. This one is actually doing pretty solid damage, the Radiant Blast. I should probably get crit for Radiant Blast instead of crit for Unholy Bolt. But Unholy Bolt is the one I'm spamming, so probably crits for that one are more useful than crits for the other one. I'm actually really enjoying this more than I expected to enjoy this. Although the pet needs to go and sell some stuff. Wouldn't it be funny if I got the Molten Reach now when I no longer need it because I'm done with the build? It would be kind of very very funny to get that stupid Molten Reach now. Okay. Okay, got this one as well. A little bit different playstyle, yet very, very familiar and similar. Oh shit! I cast my Conjure Electrodes on a different shaman. I mistook the little shaman for the big shaman. Well, that was me a lot of DPS right there. If I didn't miss with my first 2 Conjure Electrodes, he would have been dead much sooner. Alright, let's see. I wanna see something. I'm gonna start my monitoring to see something. To see the temperatures. There we go. Okay, I'm not sure why something was warm. Is it my CPU that's warm? Just a moment. Not really warm, like not burning hot, but I've been feeling some heat coming off from the top. Okay, CPU temperature. It's not so bad. 59, 60. Or is that? Yeah, that's actually the CPU. Okay, so it's not terrible. But the GPU is definitely colder than the CPU right now. Let's try and find another decent map, maybe a Stormbringer map. Angered Ancestors again, I don't want those. Status Immune, I really don't feel like doing another Status Immune, but it's not a bad idea, if there isn't anything fun here. Oh, Siege Gearwalkie. Let's see if I can survive with my bad defenses a Siege map. I'm gonna have to be very spammy with the teleports. And the thing is, I don't use my teleports for teleporting. I don't use them for blinking. I use them to just get the mana infused up. So a lot of the times they would be used up when I need them, even though I have 2 of them. I'm still trying to figure out if it would be better to use Radiant Blast on a cooldown or to use Radiant Blast without the cooldown, so I can build the buff bar quicker and then to use extra bolts. Because I don't think multiple bolts hitting the same enemy equals more damage. I don't think I can hit one enemy with more than 1 bolt and do more damage. Which means it's better for mobbing to get more bolts, but not better for bossing. I knew it. A map like this, I knew I was gonna die. Kind of even before I entered. I have very bad defense. I had to sacrifice my level 60 item so I can equip a level 40 something item, but free up a legendary on SWAT. But what can I do if the game hates me and doesn't give me high level items? See, this one is level 48. This one is 53. This one is 57. Not much can be done. How's my defense? 41%, 50, 48, 48. Basically, I lost so much by equipping the Celestial instead of the Winter Weave. Let's see over here.
Think they made a cutscene for that one? You're up to the challenge? Oh, so tough.
Wait, it didn't reset the map? Didn't it reset the map if you die? Alright, well, round 2. And My Journey Gaming says, I just beat the game earlier, I'll be starting Fazir shortly. Congrats, good work with the Fazir, good work with the Fazir. Smart Talk said, dude, just installed the game. Can I go totally wrong with relic choice as a mage? Yes. With any class, if you select the Cold Heart, it's not gonna be completely wrong, it's just gonna be very underwhelming. The Cold Heart is a bit of an underwhelming relic right now. There are still ways to make it good, but not amazing, just good. Maybe mediocre even. Some things are amazing like Ice Shield, but I'd rather go on your first relic, Electrode or Flaming Destroyer. Regardless what class, Electrode and Flaming Destroyer are never a bad choice. And you cannot swap the relic later, you would have to level up a new hero. Which doesn't take that long, but it still takes a while. It still takes between 10 and 16 hours to reach level 60, depending on how much you rush. And obviously you would wanna make sure you don't need to do that on your first playthrough. So yeah, the subclass is a permanent choice, so make sure you pick one that suits your playstyle. And I always recommend to new players to either go Flaming Destroyer or Electrode. Electrode is my favorite relic on any class. I don't have a favorite class, but a favorite subclass is definitely the Electrode. Even though it hurts my eyes when I play the Electrode for too many days, one after the other, due to all those lightnings and flashing, and it's not for everyone with all the lightning and flashing. And also, if you are playing on Switch or older generation consoles, you might have terrible problems with the performance on Electrode. So in that case, you probably would want to go Flaming Destroyer if you're playing on some of the older consoles. On PC, then you shouldn't see a problem. I'm playing with a 6-year-old GPU, 1066 gigabytes, and I rarely drop under 60 FPS on the maximum settings of the game. And that's when I'm actually streaming as well, even though my streaming is handled by my CPU, just a little bit of GPU is there in the mix. But yeah, I uploaded a build, a very new build today, fresh out of the oven build for the Electrode Dusk Mage, including a suggestion of how to level up, which may not be perfect, but it still could get you there. And this build is coming tomorrow. This thing I'm playing right now is coming as a build video tomorrow. It's now 10:08 PM, so I only have like an hour of streaming, which means another 20 something minutes left, because it's already been like half an hour. I didn't have much time of streaming left today. I need to go give my pet some medicine in like 20 something minutes, And I need to feed him as well. And tomorrow probably my stream would be late as well, but tomorrow I will be starting a new hero. I will be starting a Forged Electrode build tomorrow. So we're gonna be continuing the Electrode streak, but with oh shit, but with the Forged. Okay, we survived this. Alright, let's go into the boss room. Ancient set drops only after level 46, and so does the Winter Weave. I should put that information in my guides. I keep forgetting. It's not 60 only. It's 46 only. So the enemies need to be 46 or higher. I'm so squishy. I really am missing my defense right now. I'm really missing my defense. Come on, game. How is it possible for the game to have never given me a level 60 Celestial Pants, Cuirass, or what was the other one? Or Gauntlets? Or was it? Yeah, Gauntlets, Cuirass, and Pants. Let's try and do this again. But yeah, that's my third Dusk Mage, so it's kind of suspicious why I haven't gotten level 60 of those. Or maybe if I do have level 60 it could be in the other mages, but I checked the storage, I checked my wardrobes, 12 or 14 wardrobes, including all my stash pages, and there isn't a single level 60 Celestial Cuirass, Gauntlets or Pants. Oh wow. Well, alternatively I can go back to wearing my Winter Weave Cuirass for defense, but then I'm gonna have to remove the what's it called? What's the name? The Brilliant Herald. I'm gonna have to remove the Brilliant Herald if I do it. Again, charge bugs. Here we go. Alright, now let's do this. Nice. Very nice. I'm liking how Unholy Bolt, even for a basic skill like level 1 skill, level 1 required skill, can do solid amounts of damage, even without the harmonic form. Obviously with the harmonic form it gets better. Wow, so many are coming from the other side over there. Okay, nice. Nico is saying, is there any synergy with Dusk or with Dark or Light? Wait, what do you mean synergy with Dark or Light skills? Electrode doesn't have anything to do with your Dark or Light skills. Neither Relic has anything to do, because they're subclasses. They're not meant to be tied to your classes, because every subclass can be used on every class. There are non-obvious synergies, non-direct synergies. I'm gonna talk about this in a moment. Just wanna make sure I'm safe, so I can open my skill tree. But yeah, there's obvious synergies for some classes. For example, some skills of some classes would do bleeding or burning or poison. And in those cases you would obviously want to try and synergize those with the appropriate element relics. But for other cases, for example like the Electrode and the Dusk Mage, I don't have anything with chance to shock. No class has chance to shock things, as far as I remember. You can get chance to shock things from items, you can get shocking synergies from items. And there's other synergies. There's synergies from class items. Every class has class-specific items. For the Dusk Mage, there's 16 of those. 6 of those being set items, the other ones being some weapons offhands that you can use to get certain effects of certain skills. Then there's non-class specific weapons and non-class specific armors, which are pretty nice, pretty good synergies. There are synergies with relics. The Ancient Ember set is in general a relic synergy. This is relic related, this is relic related, this is relic related, and this as well. And so are the other Ancient Ember things, such as this one. So in general it's just relic related synergies. The Winter Weave is mostly synergies with it doesn't require you to use specific skills. This requires you to use a movement skill, but it doesn't say that it needs to be this one or that one. So the Winter Wave is more of a general set that that gives you some sort of cold synergies and other things like that. So the good thing about the subclasses is they're universal across every class. So if you want to use the same things, the same abilities, which would be 1000 Volt Burst, Conjure Electrode, Chaotic Strikes, all of those things you can access by selecting this subclass on different heroes. And that's pretty nice because, okay, you've played an Electrode Dusk Mage and you liked it, then you want to use the same skills on a Sharpshooter. Or you want to use another skill that you didn't use but you think fits better on a Sharpshooter, on a Realm Master, and so on. It's nice, it gives you some sort of a nice synergy there by being able to combine certain things together on any class, not on just... it's not like an Electrode Dusk Mage would have different Electrode skills than a Realm Master. And Electrode and Flaming Destroyer are the more offensive relics, so they're the ones that you take for damage builds. There's some exceptions. For example, Realm Master Train build goes very well with Bane, because the Train is considered a minion, meaning any bonus damage to minions would apply to your train cars on a Realm Master. So that's one of the more non-obvious synergies to new players. New players may not know that the train counts as a minion and benefits from minion damage. And I do have this this setup, the Miasmic Train, which is that type of a setup. A Realm Master with the Bane Train kind of build. Okay, let's do the boss. And no worries, thanks for the question as well. And Cactus earlier asked about the ancient set dropping only after level 60, and I did say that it drops only after 46, and this 46 plus drop rate applies to the Winter Weave set I mentioned. So those two sets, the Winter Weave and the Ancient Ember, you can only get from level 46 plus monsters. So you might need to be a little bit more patient regarding builds with those items, because you can't get them right away. And there are certain items like Molten Reach, like Bone Blocker, which you can only get after level 60. So yeah, those I need to make a video about all those items so people would know which items you can only get after which levels. There's so much content I'm planning to do, I just don't have the time to make all the content I have planned. I've got a bunch of other guides planned to do. What's the time? 10:22. I've got like 8 more minutes and then I need to go feed my pet and give him medicine. Just a moment, just a moment. No, it's still loading. Okay, it loaded now. Actually, let's send the pet for potions. It can get potions. There are some items here which I'd like to put in my storage.
Your pet has arrived.
Wait, where did it go? I'm pretty sure there were some holes, some empty slots. I'm gonna get rid of this maybe. Actually, let's get rid of this. Okay. One more moment. Wait, oh, I just messed up. I messed up. I put the item I removed in there instead of this one. So now let's try the other setup. Putting the celestial chest here and unequipping it. And being more spammy with my blasts. I think this would be a little better for now. Obviously, the ideal setup won't be like that, but for now, this is the better setup for me.
I could do that. You're up to the challenge? That makes me strangely hungry.
Should I go for this?
That makes me strangely hungry.
Let's do that one. Dividing. There's gonna be a lot of enemies on this one, even though it's Netherim. Let's see what happens now. Hopefully tomorrow I can start my stream earlier than today. But yeah, today I started the stream at 9:30. Kind of was hoping to start it around 8:30 or so. The latest, but yeah, took a while. You can see now I can spam Radiant Blast. It does less damage, but I can at least spam it, so it means I can get my light buff bar up quicker. But at least I'm more tanky now, because I got the Winter Weave Cuirass, which was higher level and with better stats and with socket SWATs. Did I miss any fame here? Okay, yeah, this works better. This works better. I am getting my harmonic form as I expected more often that way. So for the build video, probably I'm gonna play it that way and maybe mention the other ways as options to explore. If you have higher level of the items to equip. Okay, nice. Then, yeah, you can see my build. Give me a moment to clear out the nearby enemies. This, by the way, tomorrow I'm making a build video for this one. So this is coming as a build video tomorrow. I uploaded another similar build today with Absolver and Entropy, and this is a very slight rework. Where instead of Absolver and Entropy I'm using Unholy Bolt and Radiant Blast. So it's using 4 points here, 4 points here, 8 points here. On this side it's 4, 4, 4, 4. This is very optional 4 and 8. So if you don't want crit chance for dark skills, you can get crit chance to light skills over here or put the points elsewhere. For example, you can get, where was the damage to relic skills? Over here, damage to relic skills, which is not a bad idea either. Or the damage versus blinded, slowed or stunned. Now, then there's 5 points here, 5 points here, 6 here for the duration of the casting speed buff, 10 points here so we can get casting speed and shocking display. And then I'm using Liu General. It gives me casting speed, damage and damage reduction. And I'm combining that with Imbue Relic, which is from the Ancient Ember Boots. So I use Imbue Relic and that immediately fuels my energy, which immediately triggers Liu General, giving me casting speed, damage and damage reduction. Pretty interesting way of playing it. And again, if you want to know more, I've got a build video today uploaded on my website for the Absolver Zealot 2.0. Slightly different, yet very similar. Shit. Slightly different, yet very similar, with very small differences. I think it's 16 points difference. On the other build, instead of 8 points here, I have 8 points here. And instead of 8 points here, I have 8 points here. So that's like 12 points difference, skills-wise. But it feels and plays very different to a certain degree than the other setup. So yeah, this one tomorrow I'm making as a build video and it's coming on my website. This is the link to the website. I'm not sure if the thing posted it. So yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I need to feed my pet. I need to give him medicine. It's 10:30 p.m. I've been editing for 7-8 hours today. So tomorrow, hopefully I don't edit as much because I can just copy paste some of the things from the build from today and just do less work that way. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, for watching today, and for being here. Keep it cool. Until next time from me, and goodbye.